Last thing is just credit. Importance of credit. Again, credit saves, man. I'm gonna see how this evolves for the future, but credit just saves, man. It simply saves you. Right? Credit is super important. I've had, and the good thing about business credit, right? Let's talk about business credit for a second, right? So my personal credit is one thing. I need my personal credit to really even get started in business credit. A lot of times they go off of your personal credit to give you a business line of credit or a business credit card because you're the representative for your business. So they want to see, okay, this person is pretty much asking for the money, right? There's cases to where you can start building business credit and you don't need a PG or a personal guarantor, meaning you putting it on yourself and they don't pull your personal credit. They only go off of your business credit, right? And even in, so and in that, right, credit through trade lines, etc. And there's people to help you with that. We have people here. Our apostle does that a lot. Even actually, we actually all work with Rome does too. You can ask him about it. We work in credit. We have a community and a group of people that are working. First of all, again, right, monetizing your expertise, right? So I realized I needed credit a long time ago. I pay for a system. The system also allows me to make money as I tell people about credit. So it'd be you crazy if you think I'm not gonna offer it to you. I just am. So if you need help with your credit, let me know. We can get you signed up. If you want to make some money from it, it's an extra fee, but either way, you're paying the same thing monthly. In 3 months, your credit to be fixed, you can go do some stuff. It's that simple. And there's other ways to fix your credit too, right? You can become an authorized user. Now, this is personal credit. You can become an authorized user, especially if you're young, or really whoever. I do it. I did it myself. On your grandmother's or your mother's credit card, as long as they keep it under 30%, and especially if they had a longevity of credit. Because one of my hardest problems was because I didn't show enough credit history. I had like a 730, 740, but I didn't show enough history. So they didn't want to give me anything, and that sucks. So you need credit history, right? You need good credit, and there's ways you can do it. You can build it up, get it, and get a credit card, start now. You know what I mean? Pay it, keep it at 30%. Reason why? Because that shows that one, you don't overuse your credit. So you don't overuse the money and you pay it back on time. So all that stuff is super important to building your credit, right? So you may be able to get car loans, etc. I was able to get, be real transparent. I got a loan for my Porsche with no money down because of my credit. Leverage, OPM. Why would I take 40,000 or 45, 50,000 and buy a Porsche? Right? Mind you, be frugal, right? I like nice things, right? Porsche is nice, it's luxury, but I'm not gonna go do super crazy and spend $110,000. I'm gonna find something that one is real nice, it's not worn down, it got good mileage, and it's still luxury, and I like it. It was all black, blacked out, black rims. Why not? It was that type of thing. I don't gotta go spend 110,000 to live and drive nice. Eventually, I will. I ain't gonna cap. I will. What to build to a certain place? Want to be frugal. You got me.
For the whole utilization thing with the whole 30%. At first I started doing that, but it didn't really started like it didn't really end well. So for me personally, I may end up maxing out the credit card for what I learned that the statement date is when like they send your credit history to like the credit bureaus. So for me, I either pay it down to 30% or pay the whole thing before they could see it.
Mhm.
Is that like a good strategic way
Yeah,
to like?
as long as it reports at that, you're great.
All right.
You got me. As long as before the date, pay it. You get what I'm saying? Because it reports that you're paying things back, and it's not really showing like a crazy usage. If it you like you said, if the utilization is at 30% by the time they report, then you're good. So you're good. You got me. Especially if your payments good, all that stuff works. So that's personal credit. Then with that, you can build into business credit. Once you use your personal credit to get your business credit, now you get started with your business, and now your business can drive you. You don't need to take out You don't gotta. You want to keep your personal credit A1 period because it'll just save you again with personal loans, whatever you need in the storm. Imagine in COVID, business fall, whatever fall, but your personal credit good, so I can go get a $50,000 loan to help me out through this storm. Right? That's the thing about COVID. Right? And the same thing with your business credit, it can save you too. It just can. You know, like you build it up through etc. But it's so important because again, it can save you. And also you get capital. Everything we did as far as cash flow now, imagine I got good credit and I don't have to go through all those things I don't have to take too much time. It's not gonna take me 2-3 years to build up an income no more because, and I should have did this before I deleted the diagram, because now I got the thing I wanted that we put up here, right? We got it up here during that cash flow system, right? Credit. So during that time while I'm getting things together, let's say in 2 to 3 months, my credit is now good. And that's why I was next to expenses, because you should, that's why I said 3 months. That's another key thing. That's why I said 3 months. Because you can take 3 months and get your credit good, get it real good, especially if you're part of the right system and you're doing the right things. Now that credit, I can go leverage because now I have an LLC, I have a business, right? I've been making money or whatever, but I can go get credit lines and I can use that to make my calculated risk. And while I'm making money from this, right, I can use that to make sure I take care of my expenses and pay off the credit card, but also because of my calculated risk to get more cash flow, equals cash flow. Now I'm able to pay that back easy, right? Because at the end of the day, OPM. Why take, even if you have $50,000 just sitting around, do not take your cash and start doing stuff with it. Don't do it. Because the thing is, if I got $50,000, right, and I know people like this, I really do, and it sometimes it pisses me off. Okay, so athletes, right? The athletes, $450,000 minimum for active roster. That's $36,000 a week because you get paid weekly in the NFL. You got me? So a lot of those guys, what they do is they like to take their cash and they want to just use it. You got me? But that's not what you're supposed to do. If anything, let's say over the course of 4 weeks, 3 weeks, I got $100,000. The smart thing for me to do is to make sure I stack that money away. Even if I got the cash, what I can do is I can borrow against that cash. It's already in the bank. You got me? So even if I have $10,000, I need to borrow against that cash, right? Keep it there. Because what can happen is that can pay back the loan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if, no matter what it is, it could just pay it back, right? I'll bank with it. Listen, I have $100,000 in this bank account. I want to pull out a loan of $100,000 so you guys see that I have the money to pay back. Everything is negotiable, one, but that's just obvious. You know what I mean? So let me take this money. I'm going to do some investments, right? To expand my business, to make more calculated risk to increase my cash flow. I'm going to go get some real estate. I'm going to go do something that's going to increase my cash flow. And then that cash flow secret funnel that we did continue. 100 now goes to what? 2,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 80,000, because your cash flow is through the roof. 83,000 a month. It turns into 8.3 million a month, and then it turns into 83 million a month. That's getting to $1 billion per year, and it's not unrealistic. It just takes time, and sometimes not even a lot of time. It just takes the right method. It takes the right roadmap to get it done. Someone's saying that credit is used because it can help you get there a lot faster because of OPM, other people's money. You can leverage your credit, whether it be personal or business, use other people's money and get to a place a lot faster than just doing it the old-fashioned way, taking cash and not borrowing nothing. That's why credit is so important. It's super important. And again, it will change because things will, it'll evolve on the blockchain. But regardless, it's still going to be of utmost importance. Because even on the blockchain, you have to pay stuff back. You got me? The thing is, right now, you just upload your collateral and you can borrow against it. Much like having cash, I can upload Bitcoin, and I can lend it out to people and earn interest on my Bitcoin, right? Or I can borrow against it and use the funds to make more money with it. You got me? So that's the power of, regardless, it's all OPM. Even if it's other people's crypto, OPC, you heard that here first. OPC. But seriously, you got me? So that's the importance of credit. If you guys are interested in that system, let me know. Because one thing we're also offering now that I just was told about, we're talking about it this weekend in our group, is we're offering business loans to people. Guess what? Everybody need business funding, right? It's a great thing. I get paid if somebody get business funded. So I get paid again for doing what? Helping people. Connector. That's me being an affiliate, me needing something, and then me capitalize on a need that I had to help other people get the same thing. Bringing, again, solutions to problems.
Pertaining to that business loan you guys are doing, like, what's the interest you got? Like,
so we'll have to find the details, but a lot of that, again, it could depend on your credit. Do you have business credit? I think they actually have it to where it's no PG. It may not be a personal guarantor. It may be based off your business. Even in certain business loans, they just want to see your deposits. If you're making money, they'll fund you. There may be like an MCA, like a merchant cash advance. Like if you have a great business, like you have deposits for your businesses, somebody may want to give you $50,000 because they just know you continue to prove that these deposits show in your account. You know what I mean? So it's different things. I mean, you can pay that back weekly. That's if you really, really need it. You got me? You can go get an SBA. I was offered an SBA for like $83,000, and I think the interest is only like 7%. I mean, it's still quite a bit, but that's pretty good for an SBA at that point in time. For me, it was, because of where my credit was. You got me? So it's just different things, and like I understand the importance of credit, but who really taught me credit, like the deposit thing, all that stuff, I had to really get down to the nitty gritty in that because of what it can do for me, and then understanding that all I ever needed was capital, because my mind was so far. Yeah, I see how I think. You get what I'm saying? Like that's always been like that. It's a never-ending process with where my mind goes. I'm like, I need to do it. 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 But all you ever need is capital. Money for blockchain and doing different things. That's something that I've never done. I never raised $1.65 million. Right? I'm doing it now, which is a blessing. You know what I mean? I'm learning. I'm understanding fundraising and building different projects. But that's something that's going to help me in the future for building businesses, right? Getting investors, etc. Because I've had people invest in me. You got me? I've had that for sure, like my personal business, etc. But on a massive scale, that's what I'm learning. So you just go up and up, man. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send out a survey for sure. Make sure y'all take it for me. But and for our viewing audience,